we've drawn the monster, but now I'd like to animate him. So I'm going to turn him into a movie clip. Select Insert, New Symbol, go Monster. I'll call him Monster 1 since he's my first monster. But this time I'm going to change the type to movie clip and click OK. Now I'm in the movie clip symbol for monster. Nothing's in it yet, but I'm going to change that by adding a couple layers, and foot. So I just clicked on the new layer icon and double click each of these to rename them. Select the body layer first. I'm going to come to my library. There's my body right here. I'm going to drag it and just drop it on the stage. Now I'm going to select my eye layer, go back to my libraries, find the eye, click it, drag it, and drop it inside. So I have the body on body, eye on eye. And now my foot, go find my foot, drag it, and drop it onto the body of my little monster here. So I've created these now. Now I want to animate them, so I'm going to come out to about frame 50 here. There we go, right there's frame 50. I'm going to hold my mouse down and drag to select all of those frames. Select right click, and I'm going to insert keyframes. And I'm also going to do the same thing at frame 25. Hold my mouse down and drag to highlight all the frames on each layer. Right click and insert another keyframe. So now these parts are ready to animate. I'm going to select the eye first, and at frame 25 I'm going to free transform, and I'm going to make the eye look like it closes. Also at frame 25 I'm going to take the foot. I want this guy to look like he's bouncing kind of, so I'm going to take the foot down and make it a little bit wider. And finally at frame 25 on the body, I want the body to look like maybe it's squishing a wee bit, and he's getting a little bit fatter as he boings into this scene. So now I've got everything set up. I'm going to select these layers, highlight them all, right click. I'm going to create a classic tween. Now I can, instead of highlighting them like that, I can select the layer, right click on the timeline, create a classic tween. You can also right click in between here and create individual classic tweens as I go. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy. What does he look like? Here we go. If I slide this along, you're going to see that he's just sort of bouncing around. This little movie, I only need to make him bounce once, because when I bring him into my movie, he'll bounce repeatedly. Now, we've got an animated monster. There he is, monster 1. There's the foot, the eye, and the body.